Attention, everybody. The views expressed here on The Morning Drive are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. So, without any further ado,
Do
a little opening music here.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I get it.
Good morning! Coming to you live from Acts Media Group headquarters here in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's The Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay! Hey! It's Matt and Jay. Got a couple of things I'm going to be messing around with today on the computers. Pretty excited about it. We are on YouTube Live, and we're getting ready to post this link to this video on our Facebook page, so that way our friends and our family, our loved ones can click on it, check it out, play it, and enjoy it. All right.
Good morning, Susan Burrows, already with us.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
And we're glad to have everybody on board with us today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's a beautiful day for
Steve Schultz has joined us already.
El Stevo Schultizo.
Yeah.
Welcome to
The
Morning Drive. Oh, that's gonna plan your morning. Get started.
I love what you did with the logo.
You
I
see
like
that?
it. I realize it's a car dashboard and it's a road ahead.
Yeah, and it's floating right up here now.
And I hope the road ahead is as it says on there.
Yeah,
What does it say?
it says to be a hero or be a hero and love.
Yes.
So we were talking
That's
about
what we want. More heroes and more love.
So hopefully this stays muted. Good, it stays muted.
Yeah.
I want to be able to have on there. Steve Schultz says good morning. I also want to log into our Facebook over here.
If you're watching, please leave a comment. At least say hello. That helps us out. That people are chatting live.
Yes.
If you're watching us through Facebook or YouTube, hit that little like button. Subscribe. Turn on your notifications.
That's right.
If you're on Facebook and you're watching it from there, get the YouTube app. Sign up for a subscription. Then go to Acts Media Group, like and subscribe, and you'll get notified when our show comes live. And that's the only way, when you go through the YouTube app, the only way to chat live. So do that.
And I have to admit I was a little bit nervous about this. And our numbers are going to be a little bit smaller.
I don't think they will
at first. Until people, oh, wow.
What?
See, you wanted water. Oh,
Whoa.
sorry about that.
What was that?
That was this thing here.
Oh.
Yeah. Marsha Holland says, good morning. I figured it out, she says.
Yay.
Thanks, y'all. I am now a YouTuber.
Yes.
Dr. Paul will be happy about that. Mr. Deverson says, morning, all.
Good morning.
What up, guys?
Yep.
So, you notice, the new logo.
Yeah.
I made that this morning in like 7 minutes.
Brilliant. It's the morning drive. You got a little dashboard, the windshield and the dashboard and the road
lane
ahead.
is going by you so fast.
And then the topic of conversation for today, at least that we're going to try to tackle.
We'll tackle at least some of it because we were talking about how a lot of people in relationships, and it ties into love.
Yeah.
People in relationships, a lot of guys or girls or men or women, some of them get into a relationship whether they realize it or not because they want to be a hero to that person.
Right.
I admit that I have been that way before to ladies in my life.
You're trying to save somebody, to help somebody.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to talk about love today because
to lead them out of Egypt.
To lead them out of Egypt. Yeah,
out of
everybody has their
bondage.
Egypt. Yeah, everybody has their Egypt. And some would call that codependency, though. You know what I mean? If that becomes your God. If you start, okay, it's good to be a hero and everything, but whenever you take the place and start doing things that they need to be relying on God for, that's whenever it becomes counterproductive to a happy marriage.
Yeah. Well, codependence would have been if Moses led them around in the desert for 40 years in order for them to need him. But Moses didn't do that, and we shouldn't do that. If you're trying to help somebody and save them, you have to do it all in God's name and at God's service. Moses didn't want to do it.
He interceded for them.
He didn't want to do it.
No, not
he
at
said,
first.
I'm not the right guy.
He's like, I can't even talk. You kidding me? God, I get nervous.
Did you know that? And God was like, yeah, I knew that.
You could get my brother Aaron. He's better at it than I am.
Yeah, he said, well, take Aaron, but you're the man.
Yeah.
You know, and God's will be done. Look what happened.
Yep.
You know, he led them out of the bondage and the slavery that they were in. They wandered in the desert so that those who were faithless.
Dennis Everson says, way to go, Susan and Marcia.
Yeah.
And then it says, Susan, now you can watch cat videos anytime you want.
Them cat videos.
And then I've also discovered something.
But listen, here's the thing. And that's where you break away from the codependence. Moses didn't get to go into the promised land. He led Israel out of the bondage and slavery, right? He had faith in God. He didn't have the flies, and he didn't have all the 10 plagues in his hand.
No.
God said, tell him this. He didn't even see it yet.
Nope.
And through faith, he went and he said, God will do this. If you don't do this, what are you going to do? He said, I'm not going to do it. I want to keep the slaves. And boom, there you go. God came through, right?
That's right.
Well, then they went into the desert, and they had challenges with their faith, and so they wandered in the desert for 40 years. Well, then they went into the promised land. Moses was not codependent. He didn't even get to go into the promised land.
No.
And he didn't lead them in the desert so that they would depend on him. He led them in the desert so that they would depend on God.
Right.
There's the difference. When we want to be a hero and save somebody, we want to save them and deliver them from the bondage into God's hands, the loving Father.
That's right. I love it. God is amazing.
And that's a true hero, one who, when they pass, the people they saved are still saved.
Yeah.
You know, if you save somebody for your own sake, for the sake of the codependent mind and soul, when you pass away, you leave those people lost. It's not a good thing. It's selfish.
And we're held accountable for the stuff that we don't say as well as the stuff that we do say.
Yes.
And the stuff that we don't do when we should, and the stuff that we do.
You said do-do.
I said do-do.
Can you say that on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
You can say do-do on YouTube.
Do-do on YouTube.
It's almost like a rhyme.
So that was Angry Cat. All right.
Remember to like and subscribe. If you're watching us through Facebook, you want to go to YouTube, download the app, sign up for it. There's a free subscription that you can get. Get that. That's the only way that you can comment live. If you are on YouTube live chat, please leave a comment. It helps us out.
It does. It helps us out a lot. And also send this to your friends. Share this on your video on your Facebook. Did you already say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I didn't.
That's going to be our new opening sound. Welcome to the Morning Drive.
Share the YouTube to Facebook. You see a little thing under there that says share. It has an arrow. You click on that. You can share it to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to all the different what's some other ones that they got on there? The Trendar, whatever that is, I'm not sure. But you can share it to all those things, and then your friends can join.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And be sure. And if you still have problems with figuring out how to get it set up, I'm pretty sure that we can try to walk you through it.
You walked several people through it already.
Yeah. I mean,
you can do it.
But yeah, whenever you go,
we can get you there.
Well, the thing is whenever you go to when you click the comment thing, theoretically speaking, I'll say you have to start. Just go up to the login little clicker thing on the on the top. Let me flip back over here.
There's a little live chat button. That's
Yeah.
what you have to press that, and that brings up the list of people that have and all of their comments, and then it allows you to have there's a little line there you can click on, and your little keyboard will come up, and you can type on it and
Yep.
leave comments. We want to hear from you, and it helps us out.
Marcia says, we need to keep in mind that when we help someone, that women help women, men help men, because the enemy can turn it into something else. That's very true. But I'm talking about also people who get into a relationship. You were explaining somebody that's very close to you that if it wasn't for him and her being together, her life would be very bad.
Yeah, it's bizarre to me to see one day, to see the oppressed and, I don't know, sunken humanity. I mean, just sunken soul and spirit, oppressed. The next day, and my son is a hero to me. What he did was truly the act of a hero, though he's not married. And I wish that he was. Before
And you
he did what he did.
you expressed your non-condoning of that.
Yes, but
So.
he took this girl out of a situation that was difficult for her, and that you could tell the next day like a flower opening in the sun. She had just blossomed and
She has
become
some
alive.
extreme